Why is the sky red? What did I do? What did I do? I think... Whoo! What the hell?
What was that?
What are these? Obelisks? That's a triangle. They've made a triangle in it.
Whoa.
Oh, shit! Oh! Well...
Are you supposed to be out of the booth?
I'm getting back in the booth. Yeah, thankfully we discovered that we didn't have audio rolling before we started reacting to the video, because that would have been a big headache. But hey, that's just how it is. But I think I'll repeat a little bit of what I said with our previous intro. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That is, unless you are CGP Grey. Because at that point, breakfast is bullshit. At least in his opinion. Me, I don't know. I still love breakfast. I still enjoy, paying it. Well, again, Grey stated that it wasn't the, breakfast food that he was against. No, it's 100% he's on board breakfast food because he says breakfast food is the bestest food. And in a lot of ways, I have to agree. I mean...
I do and I don't.
Well, eggs,
3 of my
bacon,
favorite foods
waffles...
of all time are sushi, cheesecake, and steak.
So, you've never had steak for breakfast?
Not the way that we make steaks recently, where we've been doing like the sous vide and the grilling them and stuff,
Well, I mean...
I've never just had like a straight up like grilled steak for breakfast. I've had like a steak biscuit and stuff like that, but it's slightly different.
Well, steak and eggs and waffles, dude.
Never really had that. No.
Oh, dude, it's
I've had
great.
chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles is good.
Oh, chicken and waffles is class. Chez magnifique. But I will say that for me,
I think I have had a steak-filled omelet as well. It's just steak and eggs. I guess close enough.
Yeah, but I've been sous videing and making steaks a different way, and our resident experts on beef and everything like that, Micah, Nick, and a few others, basically have said the same thing. Damn, that's good. And also,
surprisingly, like as good as the steak is, the smash burgers are like next fucking level.
Yeah, my smash burgers, I am
Everybody always talks about how steak's like the best way to eat beef, but I'm like, dude, those smash burgers, they fucking give it a run for its money, you know what I mean?
They're up there, man. I mean, that blows me away just how good they were when I first made them.
The fact that I always put toppings on my burger, like mayo, tomato, stuff like that, and those can literally work with just a piece of cheese. Like, you don't even need anything else on them. They're so fucking good.
Well, it's the seasoning, dude. The extra seasoning that I put on the burgers before I cooked them.
The texture, too, like how soft they are.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I basically take regular patties, like the ones that are like about that big around and about that thick, and I split them up, and I roll them into a ball, and then I season them. I season them with the typical stuff, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I also add in a little bit... I switch it up sometimes, and I put in Lowry's seasoning salt, because it has a little bit of an extra kick in it. It's got a little bit of turmeric. It's got a little bit of to me, it's just got a different overall feel. And then whenever I cook them on the grill, I cook them with like a neutral oil, like avocado oil, and then I, put the balls down, and then I smash them down with the press, which I haven't had a chance to use the new press that I bought, so I need to get some beef and try that out. I'm thinking about doing that when Chad comes up on Tuesday, because I'm interested to see what he thinks of my smash burgers. But anyway, we've jabbered on about food for about 4 minutes, so
it's making me hungrier and hungrier.
Same. I might have to get me something other than just like a small small thing to nibble on. But anyway, this is No Time for Breakfast by Incognito Mode, aka Internet Historian. Here we go. I said here we go.
RPG sponsor video. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Spies. Let's...
006. AA battery.
Alright, you are a spy.
No, I'm not.
And you work for the
Australian Security Service. The ASS.
S.
like obviously the ASS. They are up there in the same league as the
MI6.
CIA, the FBI,
MI6.
Men in Black 2.
the agents from the
Like
Matrix.
old Geralt and fucking officer from L.A. Noire. I forgot his name.
Cole.
Cole, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
on that
Detective
A
Cole.
tier there.
But also Sherlock Holmes with the freaking boffin hat.
I
And
still
then
haven't ever seen that version of Sherlock.
stop at the end of season 3 because my dude, they try to go so hard with certain things in season 4, and you see there's enough general good storytelling to where you can bend people's expectations to fit the narrative that's going on and not question anything. By the time they get to season 4, it's literally they've taken the roll of spaghetti and they have snapped it over their knee and they've just thrown it in the river because it's just like, we don't care about trying to make people believe what's going on.
I feel
Instead,
like that would be highly offensive to Italians.
it is. Oh, well, yeah, breaking pasta is very offensive to Italians. It's like for every time I see one of those YouTube chefs being like, okay, and now we're gonna break our pasta. Every time you do that, I just hear Nick DiGiovanni's heart just like.
I was just thinking off in the distance, you just did, Mamma Mia, no!
Yeah, in the distance. In the distance, you hear. It's like, you son of a bitch! I'm going to kill you! Come here! But also,
I'm going to shoot you in the face!
I'm going to break you.
He's holding his gun like this. I'm going to shoot you in the face!
It's like, so, I was gonna say, I've heard of gangster style, turning it sideways. I have never thought about that.
Yeah, Swag showed me a video, and it's how people from different countries rush B or whatever in Counter-Strike. And literally all the guys that are Italians are holding all their guns like this. So
I've never seen that.
yeah, it's
That's
pretty
awesome.
fucking funny.
If, let's say, you're in your commercial flight, you're in coach, because we don't want you to stand out.
The government famously does not splash out.
It's fucking what for a flight on Qantas?
That's Anthony Albanese personally.
So you're flying to Iceland. So what
Sounds cold.
What are you wearing? You're a spy.
Depends
right?
on the
What do you wear?
season.
Tuxedo.
Actually,
immediately
Iceland is the
perfect.
green one.
Yes.
Greenland is the cold one.
Greenland is the one mostly made of ice. But old global warming's not gonna have that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with black shorts so people don't get suspicious.
Typical Aussie thing. Like I get it. I wear shorts all the time too. But actually, at the wrestling shows, that's what I've been wearing: a suit jacket with shorts and flip flops. Because it's just like all of a sudden, it's just. I guarantee if an Australian fan saw me, he'd be like, "Oi, mate, you from down under? See you got on your thongs there, bro." Because thongs, by the way, are what they call flip flops. Yeah, it's like, you got your thongs on, bro. It's like, is my ass showing? like, nah, bro, you bloody thongs on your feet. Like, oh, my flip flop. Ha! You call them flip flops? It's fucking hilarious.
Fishes.
All right. Dress shoes.
No shoes.
Okay. Now I'm
He's
sexy
going
air
all
hostess.
natural.
Drinks, snacks,
Jesus
anyone?
Christ.
Oh.
Snacks. And then I get up to you, and then I go, "This one's on the house, sir." And I hand you a packet of peanuts, and it's wrapped in a napkin.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly right. Like you didn't order any peanuts.
Or a napkin.
And inside, there's a small micro.
The easiest form of media to hack ever. Those old UMD discs that they used to have for the PSP were a joke in terms of security.
Right.
Okay.
So easy
So
to crack.
you put it in your
Mouth.
phone,
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
No.
and then it starts playing, and it goes.
Ass.
Many kudos. You're,
It's playing. I'm not even wearing headphones.
you're an elite
shit.
spy with the ASS, and we got
My AirPods out, and they're out of charge. Only the left one works for some reason.
We've got a mission for you right now. You're on your way to Iceland.
I'm well aware. I say out loud.
Your mission.
I love the fact that they mixed the audio and it only came through the left headphone.
And I'm lucky that I'm wearing the left. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, you're not wearing your other side, so you didn't hear it, but it only came through the left.
Works for some reason.
We've got a mission for you right now. You're on your way to
No, hold on. Oh, damn it! I'm in mono mode. That's
I'm guessing, but I'm guessing they that's the low battery sound for those. I'm assuming, probably.
from like the ones my mom has. Yes.
Works for some reason.
We've got a mission for you right now. You're on your way to Iceland.
I'm
Did it
well
work
aware.
that time?
Yeah. Damn it. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're at home and you're watching this video on your phone or something, you ought to go listen to that part in headphones just to appreciate the extra audio editing they did on that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Say out loud.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it, which we believe you have because you're already on the flight, is to assassinate the president of Iceland. They did 9/11. There was a new one, the Triple Towers. So you gotta take him
Wow,
out. This thing will
bro.
self-destruct. I hope you didn't like that fucking phone or have any important photos on it or nothing.
No! I had Lord of the Rings, Return of the King with Chinese hard-coded subs.
So, what do you do? You've landed in Iceland.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I'm still in the sky.
Okay. What do you do?
I order my drink.
Yes, sir. What would you like?
Glass of Heineken, shaken, not stirred.
No.
That's not going to work out very well. Shit.
Did you drop your phone?
Yep.
Need me to grab it?
Yeah, it's behind you. Thank you. Put it over
Damn
here.
it.
Let Asher go.
Glass of Heineken, shaken not stirred. Next thing you know, the steward is just like, be like you with that one drink you were trying to make with the Sprite, and it literally like,
Yeah.
This starts shaking the can at arm's length. It goes everywhere. That'll be $12, sir.
Put it on the ASS card, I say.
Okay.
Alright, so I land in Iceland. I get off the plane, I
land,
go up to the first.
land in Assland. Because I was gonna say, imagine him landing, or imagine him taking over the country, and now it's just like a front for the Australian Secret Service, and Iceland becomes Assland.
First Icelandic-looking person I can find.
Yep.
I say, oui, where is your El Presidente?
And they go, oh, well, he's up on the top of the hill. It's a big igloo at the top.
Je m'appelle. And I pat his head and I walk away, as is custom in Iceland.
And so begins your...
I was going to say, I've actually spoken to several people who are from Iceland, and here's what they tell me. Basically, most people who live in Iceland speak like perfectly plain English. That's like Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson is from Iceland. Hearing him talk, and I'm just like, this dude sounds like he's like from like upstate New York. Like, Jesus. And by upstate New York, I mean like the very plain, like Oh, hello. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you for showing up to my house. What are you doing?
That
Please
almost
put your
sounds
pants
slightly
back on,
robotic
sir.
to me.
That's Gunnar Nelson. I love Gunnar Nelson because he's a great mixed martial artist, but dear God, dude has like just like the personality of a GoBot.
Mission. But first, let's do a little ad time. Have you heard about Opera GX?
No.
Everybody knows that I'm
No.
a gamer, and my favorite game is Lego Island 2. I play the multiplayer patch. But oh no, the game is lagging. Sandra, what's happening?
Your browser isn't optimized for gaming.
Oh, if only it was. But it's not, alas.
Opera GX.
GX.
What, the lady from television?
No, Mo, it's a brand new web browser that allows you to control all sorts of things.
Wow, I can turn down the CPU usage, the RAM,
Also-
even the download speed.
I like that they are advertising Opera GX on a channel called Incognito Mode, which is literally a feature of Chrome.
Yeah, the irony is not lost on me.
With my browser, that way I can run it in tandem with all of my gaming. I'm so excited, I might just say a gamer word. Mexicans.
I mean, that is a word, and I've met plenty of gamers from Mexico. By the way, Mexico's netcode is absolute garbage. Jesus.
I can say Mexicans. Why can't I say Mexican, Sandra? Keep that in. The G stands for gangster, Sandra. And the X stands for keeping it real. I can connect my Twitch. I can connect my Discord. I can even connect my Facebook Messenger and talk to very old relatives. Don't mind that. That's just Grandma saying hello. Light mode, dark mode, fruity de mer, more Mexican stuff. It's also got animated backgrounds. And I'll tell you what, they've got this thing called the GX Corner. You get free games, you get a bunch of deals and stuff, and you've got a release calendar date. It's brilliant. Use our link to get Opera GX, and it has a feature that displays all the new videos from us.
Not only that, Mo, but you can go to the Opera GX mod store and install our special mod.
Look at this amazing wallpaper. What else does it do?
This is what the background music sounds like. Isn't it great?
Oh, look what the
Wow.
sound makes when I type on the keyboard. That won't get annoying. Open a new tab.
Wow.
And not only that, you can enable or disable all of these elements, or here's Moist Criticals one. You can fiddle with that and have a weird ad mixture. Look, we had a baby. But hold on, Sandra. I'm so loyal to my old browser, and it's got all my previous bookmarks and
You can
stuff.
you can bring them
import
over.
all, and you can even import your passwords and cookies.
Lady from the television has really thought of everything. I've got my wallet, Sandra, and I am headed out the door right now to go buy this new browser.
Wait a minute, Mo. It's free, and you can just download it from...
operagx.gg/incognito mode.
Also, they've got a pretty good social media. It just shit posts all day long. So go to operagx.gg/incognito mode.
Not on Twitter, though.
All right, so what kind of gadgets
Did you hear
do
about
you
that?
have with you?
About
Elon put up a restriction on Twitter today where everybody can only read 600 posts a day if they're verified. It's like less if they're unverified. It's like locks you out of your Twitter after you've seen so many Twitter posts each day.
wow. Okay, that's look. I'm all about just in moderation, but it has to be the choice of the person consuming it. I hate to say it, but
Something about because of data scrubbing or something like that is why he did that.
I wonder if that's a temporary thing or a permanent thing.
He said temporary in the post, but everybody's like Twitter's dead now.
They've been saying Twitter's dead.
Since
I
the
hate.
audit, yeah.
Well, no. Even before then, dude. I remember like 5 years ago, people were saying, "Oh, Twitter's dead. Twitter's dead." Everyone's gonna start using something else now. It's like, no, Twitter's not dead. Until Twitter is literally like shut down completely for like a week, then I'm not. And I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of Elon. I haven't been a fan of all the stuff that he's been doing in terms of like running Twitter, but at the same time, it's his business, and if he wants to waste his money or waste time, it's his prerogative. But at the same time, I'm not a fan of some of the stuff that he's done, but I'm just... My whole deal is, it's just, people have been saying Twitter's dead now. Twitter's dead. It's like people saying Twitch is dead. Twitch isn't dead. Twitch is still alive and kicking. And the truth is, it's just like, people just speaking extremes because it's what draws the clicks in. It's like, I guarantee I could post a video basically being like, YouTube is dead. Yeah, YouTube and their implementation of the new ad system that they have, it's gonna kill the platform. Yet, YouTube's fucking dead. You see, it's easy to speak in extremes, but until it's proven that it's happening, I mean, it's all just people speaking in superlatives. That's it.
Give me a... Wait, you're my cue.
This is a flashback.
Oh boy.
Mr. Kudos. As you see, we have plenty of gadgets. Come, let us tour the facility. And there's all sorts of quirky things happening in the background. All right, what gadgets can I make for you?
Give me a gun that can shoot tiny bullets.
Right, how small are the bullets?
It's like a millimeter across, but it's still a normal-sized gun.
Okay.
It's got a really thin barrel.
Right, but
like,
the idea
my
is you've got
God.
like 400 bullets in there.
No, it doesn't fit that many. It fits
You can't be the world's worst spy. You got to have something practical.
No, it makes sense because it's really quiet because it's small.
All right.
But just the barrel's really thin, but it's like really thick metal. So I've got that.
What else have you got? What else you got?
I've got an umbrella with a poison dart tip in it.
Oh, that's quite good. Yeah. What else you got?
I'm just, you know what? Not even poison. It just injects water, but you can, you die if you get water in your bloodstream. So I'll just do that.
That's definitely not true.
No, it is not true.
No, what do you think a saline drip is?
Okay, air. It blows air into your bloodstream. That kills you.
All right, so you got a bike pump.
In an umbrella. It's like pressurized at all times. Because if you get air in your bloodstream, it hits your heart and you fucking die.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does that.
I mean, you
no
got
trace.
you got to hit the vein, and there's definitely a trace. But yeah.
No, not the way I do it.
All right, Mr. those are some pretty mid gadgets. Let me show you some of what the gadget master has been working on.
Very mid gadgets.
Here, what looks like a regular ballpoint pen.
I pick it up and I go to click it.
Careful with it. Don't click it. You click this pen once, makes a very satisfying sound, doesn't it? Yes, you could do this all day long with a pen like this. Irresistible to man. As soon as you hand this off to someone, they'll be immediately distracted for the next 15 minutes, just feeling that satisfying ka-thunk noise every time.
Brilliant. Does it have like a gun in it or a poison or?
The haptic feedback in this pen is just so satisfying. You cannot possibly stop. Look, an ordinary wristwatch, perhaps, Mr. Kudos.
A Rolex. You know me too well.
Yes, well, why don't you press that button there?
This isn't going to be another one of your satisfying pen gimmicks, is it?
Put the watch back down, Minikudo. This other watch, though.
The Rolex undistinguishable from the previous. So that doesn't have to download a new PNG.
Yes, well, it synchronizes perfectly with Icelandic time.
The time in Iceland is currently 1 a.m.
Ah, look, your company-issued credit card.
It has a razor-sharp tip that you can use to throw at people.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Ninja Star credit card, yeah.
And it's loaded with $60 in prepaid funds.
Well, by the time you get off the flight, it'll be 48, but... check out these cufflinks. We've been working very hard on them.
What do they do?
Well, if you squeeze your left cufflink, it stops time.
Yeah, okay.
Temporarily.
I don't think I'll need that one, Q. That seems a bit low grade as far as your gadgets go. All I need is 5 pounds of American lead.
Also, one last thing. Over here, I have a device for you just when you get kidnapped. Well, after this whole setup thing.
Wait, what?
Yes, it's Bertie Bott's Every Emotion McNuggets. Perhaps you should take a 20.
Really?
Is this one moldy or just green?
That is the feeling of pure envy distilled. You see this red one? That makes people angry. See this blue one? That makes them sad.
What does this polka dot one make you feel?
Racist.
Proceeds to eat it. First word after eating it.
I'm not sensing any change.
So we can't explain it to some people.
Good one.
Immune. Perfect. Okay. Mr. Kudos, you're walking up to the presidential igloo. Now what?
I'm gonna scope it out first of all.
Right. That's a good idea. It's like a #1 thing in the handbook. They're like, always plan ahead.
Yeah, I pull
Kill
out
everyone.
my Q phone, which is like the iPhone,
Yeah.
the one that Q designed,
Oh, I like that. Yep.
and I'm gonna Google President of Iceland.
I installed the Facebook Messenger app on there, by the way, so that we can just keep in touch. Bing. Hey, how's the mission going? Smiley face.
Good.
Missing.
And then I use the thumbs up, and then I set my nickname to be something, so it's not my real name, so no one will know. But anyway, I Google President of Iceland, and then I search President of Iceland house, and then after that I search ways into President of Iceland house.
Oh, that's a good one. By the way,
Right through this
there's
bad
one
boy.
more little hidden gadget. So you may notice that you are wearing one of those Akubra hats. Press this little button on the side. The corks with the strings drop down. A little something to
Typical.
remind you of home. Okay, so you are now outside the
Freaking
President of
Aussie.
Iceland's house. So,
Alright.
what do you do? How do you take this guy out?
Are there any guards blocking the main entrance?
There are 2 guards outside the building and 2 more guards that look suspiciously like snowmen, but you can't be sure.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sneak up on these snow they thems, and I'm going to karate chop one of them on the neck. Part
That's
of
lethal.
Not the way I do it. So I do that.
Yeah,
Not the way I do.
just snow.
I look at the other one and I do a backhanded karate chop.
Also, turns out to just be snow. I should have known from the carrot.
Okay, I dive into a bush. I scratch my chin and say, oui. How am I going to get myself out of this one?
Alright, you're now in a bush. You suddenly overhear on the radio.
Oh, we got 2 snowmen down. High alert.
The 2 guards out the front go to check up on Snow Team Seal 6, right? The 2 guards are down. You can now go right through the front door.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it. So you're busting through there. Boom.
Yep, I pull out my gun with the very noticeably thin barrel.
So you scan the room. It is not what you think. There is no president of Iceland. Instead, there is a different president. The president of Australia is there on the ground and he is dead.
I didn't do this.
You've
I
been
would never do
framed.
this unless I wanted to or it was convenient.
And then suddenly,
Oh, high alert.
a bunch of Icelandic guards come rushing into the room. Oh my god, he's killed the president of Australia. You are taken in to custody.
Okay.
We're gonna have some questions for you, Mr. Kudos. And then they pull out the microchip from behind your ear. And no! Yeah, it's like, now it's all like radio silent. And then you got like no contact with ASS. So the screen goes dark. And we cut to like a week later.
Yeah.
And you're in a basement somewhere. You're tied to a chair. You're half naked.
Which half?
The left half.
Damn it. Come on, man. Not the left half. Any self-respecting spy would let the right half of him be butt naked.
There's a man who's going to question. Mr. Kudos, you will talk eventually. We can keep you here for months, maybe years. Why did you do it? Why did you kill the Prime Minister of Australia? Ha 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 ha. He's maniacally laughing, right?
I'm going to say, you're never going to get me to talk.
Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to get out of this sticky situation and redeem your name?
Okay, describe this room for me.
It is a dark basement. You are tied with a fairly loose rope to a wooden chair, and your hands are tied behind your back.
Okay, what gadgets do I have on me, if any?
They have taken your gun.
Yeah, is this the one with the
That's the one. You've got the bike pump umbrella, you've got the pen that goes ka-thunk, and you've got the 20-pack of Bertley whatever's every emotion McNuggets.
All right, I'm going to say, please, whatever you do, don't scratch the part of my head where this button on the Akubra hat is.
Oh, really?
Yes, please, what do you can pull my fingernails, you can pull my balls, you can pull my ball nails, but whatever you do, don't touch the spot on my hat.
Looks like you're too late, Mr. Kudos, as I am pressing it now. Bing.
All of the corks fall out, and I say,
Hat to meet you.
G'day, mate, and I whip my head so fast that the corks whip him in the face.
Womp womp. It's a 3. Oh, my eye and the bridge of my nose. But actually, I'm fine.
Shit.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I was kind of hoping that the corks would like kill him in some way.
No, it bumped me right on the cornea, but I'm okay now. Anyway, and I grab a crowbar. You'll pay for that, Mr. Kudos. As I begin...
I also hate to see beautiful wooden furniture damaged.
You've already played that card, Mr. Kudos. And I fell for it, and you got me right in the eye. It really hurt.
Okay, but no, that was before. That was for that reason.
Feels like there's something in there now.
This new reason is not anything like that.
Who do you work for, Mr. Kudos?
Okay, I'll tell you anything, but please, my only request is that you give me one of the beautiful chicken McNuggets that I have in my satchel over there. But whatever you do, don't eat one yourself. I want all of them for myself.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn it.
The brownish green ones are my favorite. Whatever you do, don't eat that one, sir. Please give it to me instead.
Don't you know where you are? This is the place where I'm really mean to people. Boy, did that backfire. And then, anyway, I'm going to roll the dice and...
All right, 16.
Oh, guess I'll eat that specific McNugget then.
Not that one.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Wow, I should have really eaten that with some sauce or something. These things are terrible dry.
Looks like you fell right into my trap. That nugget instills you with an intense fear of social interaction and general anxiety.
Oh no, I ate the shyness nuggie?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But here's the everything you do feels uncomfortable. This whole interaction is awkward. You're doing so many social faux pas right now. How are you ever going to live this one down?
He's half naked and I accidentally looked at one of his nipples for slightly too long. I wonder if he's thinking about the fact that I was looking at it.
I bet all the other torturers are talking about you in a group chat that they have that you're not in.
Would it be okay if I turned you around while I torture so that we don't have to look at each other?
That would be fine. Just unbolt this chair and I'll stand up and turn around.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Come on, you're taking too long. This is starting to get weird. A good torturer would have done this by now.
Oh, okay. And then, alright, so now what?
Like, I'm gonna run backwards and smash into him with the chair in the hopes that the chair kind of like breaks in the process.
Okay, let's roll the dice. It does not work. You bounce right off.
Okay, so... is the door open?
Yes. All right, so you gotta run it now. You're out of there now. You're beep, beep, beep. Alarms are going off. You gotta get out of there, Mr. Kudos.
All right, I look around. Is there... So we're in Iceland. I imagine there is some ice. Is there like a slick patch of ground?
There is.
All right, I'm gonna run at it. I'm gonna waddle as fast as I can in the chair. Then I'm gonna jump and land sideways. And then skid as fast as I can using the side of the chair.
Oh, that's quite good. And then two guards come running up, and you have a McNugget in each hand, and you go, and I go boom, right in each of their mouths.
And they can't help but chew and swallow. Which two nuggets were they specifically?
One was the intense desire to kiss, and the other one was the intense desire not to kiss. Now the guards are fighting.
Fighting over kisses.
Stop it, I don't want to, Greg. I would really like to, Steve. They're distracted, and you just go sliding right by. You grab one of their guns on the way out, too.
The thing about Icelandic guards, and a lot of people know this, their holsters are around their ankles.
Yep, and then so you got that, and you're sliding right out there. Now what are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot the gun behind me to use the force to ping myself down the hall.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Their guns backwards to go drive faster. Wait, hold on. I'm going to roll a dice.
Nat 20.
Oh my god, you got a perfect 20.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Natural 20.
Not only do you fire the gun backwards and it works, the bullets will ricochet off the walls, hit the bottom of the chair leg, and give you even more momentum, sending you sailing out of the third-story window of the building. You go falling through the air, land on the ground, on the feet of the chair, they break, and you land in a karate stance. Now what, Mr. Cruz? Also, monetization, somehow inexplicably, you got half your clothes back.
I reach into the tuxedo and I pull out. I think you already know what I'm going to say. I pull out the pistol, which I would like to point out has an exceptionally thin barrel.
Right. And what pun do you say?
I say, ice cock, bro, and then I cock the
gun.
Ice to meet you. All the shitty ice puns, and he's just like, ice cock, bro.
Yeah, that's quite good.
I have to do it very gently because the really cannot stress how thin the barrel is. It could just snap at like a sneeze.
Stupid gun.
Yeah, Star L fucking March 7th freezes the barrels of the guard's guns up as she's running away, and she's like, "Have an ice day."
I'm gonna say
reminded me of that. The Mr. Freeze puns.
That it causes the gun to bend.
Fuck. Okay, so it's now got a 45-degree hook to it, which I can now use to shoot around corners.
Right. So, now what? So you have been set up to kill the President of Australia, and now you've got to get some intel to prove that you were set up, and then you got to, get revenge or something?
This country was built on checks and balances, and the only way I can balance one president's death is with another.
There must be a clue or something.
Yes, I'm going to go back to the scene of the crime because here's the thing. Nobody expects that the killer would go back to the scene of the crime. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hoof it over to where the President of Australia presumably has still just been left.
Yeah, so you go back
just
to the
decomposing.
scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Now, on the ground, you see something very peculiar. A pen with a very satisfying ka-thunk sound. Only one other person had access to such a device.
Someone who could only be viewed through wibbly-wavy flashback vision.
Uh-huh. That's right.
What the fuck? Hold on. Are you telling me?
Da-dun, da-dun, the setup. What a twist. Never saw it coming. Oh, how's the mission going, buddy?
Alright, I need to hoof it back.
Ah, it seems you figured out my plans, Mr. Kudos. Very astute of you.
Ka-thunk?
How very astute of you, Mr. Kudos, to have figured it out. Sorry, I didn't have breakfast. I'm just catching up now.
I'm eating a grilled
Like
cheese.
You made gadgets for my wedding. You made gadgets for my kids' births. You helped me conceive.
Well, I wasn't going to betray you, Mr. Kudos, but...
Look at all this Asher fur.
My God.
He's shedding.
Here, give me that. I'll put it in the garbage. But I'm sorry, but there was a big missed opportunity here by Internet Historian. Oh, nope, he's about to puke.
Oh, don't puke on your bed, man.
Asher.
Ooh.
Ugh.
That's gross.
And don't lay down in your bed. Hold on. Freeze. Sorry about that, everybody. Asher had himself a bit of a regurgitation.
A pup chuck.
Yeah, and we sent him back upstairs and we cleaned up the mess down here. So just one of those things. Also, I was gonna mention Internet Historian missed out on a hell of like a callback plus a pretty funny pun to go along with it. With this right here, the
For my wedding, you made gadgets for my kids' births. You helped me conceive.
What?
You helped me conceive. Right here, if I was Internet Historian, it's just like, well, joke's on you. I faked every orgasm. Because that's a callback to Leslie Nielsen in Naked Gun when he was having an argument with Jane, his wife, and she's just like, Frank, did you ever love me? It's just like, I only love one thing. I think. And also, I faked every orgasm. It's just... those movies are so fucking goofy, and I love them so much. But yeah, also Leslie Nielsen, one of my favorite comedic actors. Even though the man didn't want to be a comedic actor, he wanted to be like a serious actor. But his comedic timing was so good that he really had no choice. He's like, "Oh, I guess I'm doing this for the rest of my life," and not a bad note to go out on.
Well, I wasn't going to betray you, Mr. Kudos, but then someone gave me a shiny $100 bill. And every man has his temptation. And
You
what will
betrayed me
you
for
do about
$100
it?
bucks. What the hell?
But what if you took a look at these swimming goggles, and then I throw them, and then when they land near you, they go up in a puff of nerve gas, and you have to roll out of the way.
I'm gonna dive behind an Icelandic snowmobile made of gold.
You sure are good at ducking and weaving, Mr. Kudos. Maybe you should take the time to smell the roses, and then he just throws some roses. They turn into missiles, and they go flying towards you.
I'm gonna dive behind 38 unique wigs.
Well, Mr. Kudos, looks like you've dodged twice
so
now.
random.
Again, the little note there. He's trying to make the editor's life difficult. It's like fuck you. Guarantee the editor heard this and he was just like, go fuck yourself.
He did a good job, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 38. Hold on. Is this 38? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38! He got it! Editor, well done, man. Well done in terms of consistency.
Well, Mr. Kudos, looks like you've dodged twice now. In all seriousness, would you like a stick of gum? No tricks.
I don't know if I trust this man, but I didn't get to brush my teeth this morning. I walk gingerly towards Q, and I reach out to get a stick of gun.
You're gonna... Q's there with, like, absolute surprise on his face. You're gonna grab the stick of gum.
That's the least thing he expects.
Here you go. You grab the stick of gum, and once you pull it...
Wait, here's the thing.
Right.
Flashback. I'm behind the 38 wigs. I take the pistol.
Right.
I place it down my pants, and I'll remind you that it was bent previously at 45 degrees. I place it down my pants in my gooch area so that the barrel is now pointing upwards.
Oh!
Flash forward back to present day. I go to
Squeezes
reach towards the
cheeks.
gun. I say, hold on, Q. I've actually just got a bit of an itchy ballsack. Sure, we've all been there. And I scratch my perineum.
I understand, Mr. Kudos. Go on. Scratch it if you must. It will be the last thing you ever do.
Wait, why? I thought we just had some
Because once
gum.
you grab this stick of gum, it will explode.
Well, anyway, I do a behind, not a front scratch, a rear
Behind.
scratch, and I fiddle around until I find the trigger.
Boy, he's really
pull
getting
it.
up in there, isn't he?
It's a really deep itch.
A gunshot goes off. You got me.
So stupid.
Hold on.
I love the bullet hole effect.
He's
Just,
getting up in there.
And he moves behind it and the bullet hole still stays there. I love it.
Isn't he?
It's a really deep itch.
It's like, oh!
A gunshot goes off. You've got me right in the heart. Q falls to the ground. Dead.
They said 1 millimeter wouldn't be enough.
I underestimated the caliber of man that you really were.
You're dead.
Kudos.
And then I lean over and I blow the smoke out of the barrel. And I walk.
I was gonna say, I would imagine like him leaning down and like blowing the smoke off of his crotch.
Off into the sunset.
Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da.
Otherwise, I imagine Mr. Kudos gets on the back of his motorcycle, and his girl jumps on the back too, and off they go.
It's the air hostess from earlier. She was actually on my side the whole time.
Oh yeah, inexplicably somehow she was. And you both go riding off
Yeah.
to the sunset.
Uh-oh.
Do not forget operatic GX. The G stands for excellent.
Jesus. Okay. That's pretty damn good.
yeah.
I gotta admit,
I remember previously I was like, hope they do more of this role-playing kind of stuff, and I'm glad they did.
yes, it works. And I'd love to see others do it. I'd love to see him do one with JonTron. Just be like, JonTron, tries to not get canceled. And then John's just like, well, what if I go out of my way to try and get canceled, but I skirt by because people think I'm a minority? It's just like, roll for... Holy shit, bro, you rolled a nat 20 on that. He's like, yes! just like... And by the way, John is Iranian. I mean, his dad is from Iran, so, yeah, technically John is a minority, so, and you know the rule of the internet. Minorities can't be racist. That's the rule. I didn't make the rules. I'm following the internet. I am following the internet etiquette playbook here, everybody. Oh.
That's a dad joke book.
What did the big bucket say to the small bucket?
I don't know.
Well, aren't you a little pale? I was going to buy a book about phobias, but I was afraid it wouldn't help me. What did the library book, or why did the library book go to the doctor?
Don't know.
It needed to be checked out. It had a bloated appendix. Aha! Yes. Yeah. The Internet Etiquette Playbook, everybody. Buy yours today for only $12.99 at your local Barnes & Noble. Oh, gosh. Anyway. So, yeah. No time for breakfast. What a vid. What a video. Once again, Internet Historian just, doing his thing. And I know that he had to spend a lot of time trying to get the whole video re-uploaded because of copyright issues, and he finally did. It got re-uploaded, and I was thinking about watching that with Kate in spare time. Me and if she's interested in it, I think she'd be interested. I mean, I that one was one of the more uncomfortable ones because I was literally just the whole time just I hate it because claustrophobic. But anyway, yeah, this is a good video, and I want to see more roleplay stuff like this with Internet Historian. So anyway, I guess until next time, everybody, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.